Hello.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Welcome back to the We're Not Cool podcast.
Feels like it's been a while.
It's been, what, 2 weeks?
Something like that.
Yeah. Because last thing we did was a video.
The one that never got put up on YouTube?
No, we did.
You put up the Iron Man?
No.
Oh.
We were going to do a video. In theory, it was pretty funny. And then as we were executing, I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
And it was all Macaulay because I was just there to provide the talent because that's who I am. Is the talent.
Yeah.
And make his dream a reality. And he just didn't think it was worth it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
But the fact that we only filmed like 3/4 probably means we can't get too much of it out now.
I was looking at the footage afterward, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And some of that footage was actually pretty good. I'm like, part of me was like, maybe we should have just finished it and see what happens. But
Also dipped my toe in the pool of directing.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Never done that before. And
yeah.
I think I got some good shots as our good friend Macaulay as Iron Man.
Yeah, buddy. Black Iron Man.
Black Iron. Sorry. Yeah, Black Iron Man. We have to
going back to our conversation.
Yeah.
No. It was an allusion to we had a deep conversation.
It's called an inside joke, people. Make some friends and you can have some of your own.
Yeah.
Just kidding, we're your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the We're Not Cool podcast. My name is Macaulay.
And I'm John.
And we're not cool. And this is our podcast. Hence the name. We're not cool.
And as he gets through his gibberish, I don't know. I feel bad that I'm just like, and as Macaulay finishes his nonsense, let me get to the real crap.
You're an asshole.
I know I am, but I feel bad because I can't understand your gibberish.
Okay.
But others might.
Yeah.
And I'm taking that away from them, and I feel bad about that. They're like, oh man, that's what I look forward to every episode is Macaulay just gibberizing. Is that the verb to pass gibberish?
About that.
See, now it sounds more like alien baby talk. And that was a pterodactyl.
Oh, God. I choked on my spit.
And that's what he gets for making a mockery of this podcast. This is serious business, folks. He's going to talk in absolute gibberish this entire episode.
What's up, man?
No,
that's why I'm asking.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, what's up with you?
What's up with me?
Yeah.
What's up with you?
What's truly going on in John Sherr's life?
I mean, I think I don't take life serious enough, and so my parents beat the silly out of me when I was a child, and so now I have to run through life with that scar on the inside.
Oh,
and I think that's what it really is. Scar? Mom, if you're listening, I was totally kidding. It was Dad that beat me.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's really going on in John Sherr's life? My name's Ira Glass, and this is NPR.
Every time we have to reference Ira Glass. Yeah. I only know his name from American Dad. I've never actually listened to a single Ira Glass episode.
Ira Glass.
I just know he talks Ira Glass. And he takes super long pauses.
No, he talks like this, and we're in NPR studios. We're recording the NPR podcast. My name is Ira Glass.
I thought it was a radio station, not a podcast. That's why it's National Public Radio.
It's a radio station, but they also do a lot of podcasts.
Interesting.
Like they have the NPR Pop Culture Happy Hour. They have the NPR Politics. They have the NPR I Know How to Do This or something like that. It's like a podcast about how to do everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, man, a lot of it.
I have to look into it because it's, my taxes are going towards it, so might as well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we
are here today to discuss things of many, many categories.
Yeah.
Had to stretch for that word. One of them being what, Macaulay?
We're going to be talking about 21.
I meant the categories, not the specifics.
Comic books.
There you go. Movies.
TV shows.
Cats.
And animals.
In general.
And pillows.
Are you just, what is it? Usual Suspecting? No, that's not the movie.
No, I don't know what that is.
What's the movie that it's like Kaiser Soze with Kevin Spacey and
Anyhow.
We're just naming things in the room like that one movie with Kevin Spacey.
Lightsaber.
Shut up.
Poster.
Shut up.
Cat.
I already said cat.
Television.
I didn't say television.
Danny Pudi.
Is he still on the screen?
Yeah, he's still on the screen.
We were watching Powerless. That's
Powerless. Can we talk about how amazing that show is? It's pretty amazing.
Pretty dang cool. And the fact that Alan Tudyk's, the hilarity that he is weekly.
Yeah.
Like, I love when we get a little taste of him every now and again in, like Transformers and, Pirate Steve from Dodgeball, which is on FX probably every other day. But
FX got the movies.
Anyway, yeah, and that's another thing I want to take up this coming week is watching Legion.
Oh yeah,
I just keep hearing. I watched the second episode and it was really good.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's on my list. It's
only 8 episodes, but it's like over an hour long episodes.
And there's so much I'm already committed to. Yeah. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Speaking of which, of what I've committed to.
Rewatching or catching up?
It's on air right now.
All right.
Season 5. Yeah, I think it's season 5.
Yes.
It's gotten pretty good.
I just finished rewatching Arrow, the first season of Arrow today.
Yeah? Did you like it?
I did. Loved it.
Season 1 and 2 are amazing.
Yeah. So I need to savor season 2 so I can suffer through 3 and 4.
Ugh.
Because I think I saw 1 episode of season 3 and then I was like, you know what? Not worth my time. But
smart man.
I need to catch up with season 5 because season 5 is apparently amazing and I can't not have that in my life,
For sure. No, it's very season 3 and 4 of Arrow. It's like Stockholm syndrome, where you fall in love with your captor, because like you've invested so much in that relationship, whether you like it or not. You have to finish through the seasons because it's conditioned you,
Yeah.
Season 1 and 2 are amazing. That's how they get you. But then season 5 it redeems everything. So
that's good. And then with the crossovers and the other TV shows, like my girlfriend keeps hounding me. I'm just kidding. I want to do it anyway. I really want to watch The Flash.
Yeah.
Because she's all caught up, so she doesn't have anything to watch with her friend anymore. So I need to watch it, and so we can talk about it. Cause
you can talk about how Grant Gustin's pretty cool.
Who dat?
The Flash.
Oh, the actor who plays
Barry.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Barry Allen is. He
plays
Flash.
Barry Allen.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays Barry Allen in The Flash. I'm
done even. I'm done with the accent because he has a Cockney one that's right?
Oh, my name's Michael Caine.
He goes overboard and he just starts doing the weird thing with his mouth. With his really, pursed lips. Anyway, we are going today to talk about some of those things in the categories we mentioned prior. First one being comics.
Comics.
And I picked up a doozy of a comic this week.
Can I be a soundboard real quick and make like a theme music piece for each category?
I guess.
Comic books, all right? Here we go.
I'm not going to hold you back.
Shh, I need silence. Okay. Shh. Damn it, shirt. I swear to God. So help me God, I will end you.
Just do it then. I can't not make noise.
We're gonna be talking about comic books. Yeah, comic books. Yeah!
So, with that nightmare now in my brain, we being me, myself, and I,
picked It's just up, me, myself, and I. Copyright. Go ahead.
We were listening to G-Eazy too.
Yeah.
Anyway, again, god dang. Okay. I picked up Batman number 21.
Oh, baby.
Which is the beginning of the event called The Button. Which began with the first episode issue of the DC Rebirth. Reboot that DC went through this last summer. So it's pretty dang exciting, especially the fact that it has to do with my favorite comic of all time.
Say it, John.
Watchmen.
Say it, baby boy.
Watchmen.
Ooh.
And the whole point is in the beginning of Rebirth, Wally, the at the time Kid Flash, was being ripped apart through the Speed Force and trying to contact
everybody.
Which Earth 1 Batman?
I think they're all Earth 1.
Okay, yeah, Earth 1 Batman, and give him a letter from his father from Flashpoint Earth, whatever Earth that was basically I always forget his name. Bruce's dad,
Thomas Wayne,
as Batman, was writing Bruce Wayne to tell him that he loves him and he's proud of him. And da-da-da-da. Anyway, but on top of that, there was also a yellow smiley face button lodged in a wall.
I wonder when it could be. With
a little speck of blood on it. And we know that from our favorite comic, Watchmen. And so now, and the issue is particularly cool because it's a lenticular cover. Yeah. I learned that word this week. Lenticular means two images in one, but it's like the shiny one that you had when, like, on your Trapper Keeper as a kid. It's like one angle's a Siamese tiger, or what are the Siberian tiger? Siamese Siberian tiger, and the other one's a dragon. Just kidding. That's what mine looked like, at least. That and the Backstreet Boys one that I had. But anyway, all right. Anyway, yeah. So it was a really good issue. I highly recommend picking it up. Reverse Flash makes an appearance.
Hell yeah.
And it's like the entire issue's a countdown from the Flash getting to Batman, and it's really well written and a good start, and it begs a lot of questions that I'm so excited for the other issues to answer. So next week they are continuing the story in Flash number 21.
Oh my god.
And hopefully this lasts forever because I don't want it to ever end.
Never.
So that's where I'm at.
The Flash and Batman teaming up in a Watchmen story. Pardon my language. Actually, you know what? I'm going to censor myself because it was going to get real graphic because I'm real excited about this. But moving on. It's exciting. But yeah.
So that was my excitement as far as books go.
Yeah.
This week.
Now, John, have you been to a movie theater recently?
You're really making me do this twice? In a row? Come on, man.
Fine.
Yeah.
Cloak and Dagger.
Or do you want to talk? Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about Cloak and Dagger, folks.
Cloak and Dagger
is a comic from the 50s, did you say? 70s?
In the 80s.
80s. I don't know numbers. In
1982. I don't know if it's 1982.
You read the Wikipedia.
I read the Wikipedia. I know what I'm talking about.
He knows everything.
Let me tell you. There's a storyline called Cloak and Dagger. The characters are named Cloak and Dagger. Cloak is a male. Dagger is a female. They are a duo, and they fight crime as the duo Cloak and Dagger. So, in the 80s, there was a Spider-Man issue where they introduced these two characters named, and you might guess it, Cloak and Dagger. And guess what, guys?
What's that?
There's gonna be a show on Freeform, which is a bummer, but
we always want Netflix. So,
oh god, I almost struck to my spit again. Cloak and Dagger are a duo in the Marvel the Marvel universe. Cloak has the power of sucking the life force out of people with the infinite darkness that is his cloak. Dagger creates physical objects out of light, hence the dagger. So she creates actual daggers out of actual light, which, by the way, I learned recently. Not recently, it's been a while, but now I'm showing off what I know because I realized life is too short to be modest. Light is both a particle and a wave. So it's both a physical thing and a wave. It's photons are the particle aspect. Waves are how it can behave as both. Therefore, it can be physical, and therefore, Dagger knows that, and therefore, she knows physical chemistry and quantum mechanics.
And on that note, I want to talk about their first names. Let's talk about that. Tandy and Tyrone. Tandy, the girl, and Tyrone, the man.
Yeah. So
got that double T team.
T. Oops. So basically what happens is in a Spider-Man novel they introduce them, but the backstories go as such. Tyrone was a kid who from in a troubled part of the I forgot what city they're from, but
Starling. Oh no, this is Marvel, so it can be a real city. New York City.
I don't know, maybe whatever. He was on the streets a lot. He was homeless for a while, and what happened was there was a point in his life where this is kind of the turning point where he couldn't stop his friend from getting shot by the police. He has a speech impediment, and that difficult
like a stutter.
You are very insensitive, you asshole.
I was just asking. I mean, there's other kind of speech impediments. Like, is mutism a speech impediment?
I don't know.
Because it's impeding speech.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted a clarification on that. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding, dude.
I know.
Calm down. Hey.
I only sometimes make fun of the disabled.
Oh, God. So he has a speech impediment, and what happened was because of that difficulty in communication, it ended up escalating a situation where his friend got shot by a police officer, and that really threw him out of whack. And that's kind of what threw his life as a whole out of whack. And he ended up on the street. And now on the other end of the spectrum, Tandy, she grew up wealthy in a wealthy family. Her mom was like a famous supermodel, but she was a very careless woman. She didn't care for her child, and Tandy felt neglected by her mother. So that led her to being homeless. Now, one fateful day, they come across each other. Tyrone.
Faithful or fateful?
Oh, whoops. Did I say faithful?
I think so.
One fateful night, they come across each other on the streets. At this point, they were both homeless, right?
Why? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
And so what happened was, because this is a product of the 80s, of course they had to make the one black character, oh, he's going to steal the white girl's purse. But what ended up happening, fun turn of events, some other guy tried to steal her purse, and then Tyrone stopped him and handed her back. After a dinner, they got together for a dinner, and they got to know each other, and they got really close. And then guess what, John?
What's that?
What happened?
They became best friends.
Kind of, yes.
Oh, okay.
But then after that, they ended up, as you do in a comic book, get tied into some kind of illegal drug testing situation.
Oh, yeah, no, my mind was like, they're going to get married.
Maybe
like, hey, you stole my purse. You got a pretty smile. Let's get hitched. Life's too short.
It's a rom-com, little did we know. But, somehow this big company captured all these homeless kids because, they thought, oh, nobody's going to ask about them. I don't know why they sound like that.
Wasn't that the whole thing on Young Justice where they just took runaways?
Yeah, on Young Justice, on Gotham, on a lot of superhero shows and comic books. So they got these, homeless kids, and they started testing this, like, super heroin on them. And somehow,
not just standard heroin, people.
Not just
super heroin.
Super heroin. And so Tandy and Tyrone, they got caught up in it, but then somehow they escaped, and that's how they got their powers. And now they're superheroes, and now there's going to be a show about them on Freeform, which was originally ABC Family. ABC, not APC. Whoops.
Yeah, because ABC Family is where the what did my mom watch? 700 Club?
What's
where
that?
the 700-year-old man of Pat's Sajak? No, that's someone else. I don't know. It was just like a super... like uber Christian conservative show that was like, hey, and I'm pretty sure it was because of the 700-year-old man that hosted it, but I'm not 1,000% sure on that. But yeah,
nice.
Anyway, I'm kind of excited just because you can never have too many superhero movies unless you literally run out of time to watch them. Which, if the seasons line up like that, you just might, because we're looking at like 5.5 hours.
Minimum.
Yeah, a night that we have to do now, which is basically homework, and we also have to fit actual homework on top of that because students be homeworking.
I hate school.
I know, right? We should just drop out and move to Hollywood. Everyone who does
Hollywood
that gets famous, right?
Yeah, and they always ended up on Conan talking about their success story.
Yeah, like Chris Pratt. Didn't he live out of his van for a while?
Yeah.
We could live out of a van.
And then we could become Star-Lords.
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple Star-Lords.
I'm
down.
And
then fight Thanos for the gauntlet of...
infinity.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, so it's a show, and that's gonna be pretty cool. And I wish it was on Netflix because it has pretty mature themes like drug abuse and all this other stuff like homelessness and all that stuff. But like, Freeform is very family friendly, so
I don't know about that. Like, it's family friendly in the sense that it's not gonna be like sexually gratuitous and a bunch of curse words.
True.
But it's so much drama. Like, I think every show on there is just like for example, this whole trailer that they put out for Cloak and Dagger, through about 80% of the preview, like the first 80%, I had no idea this was actually going to be a superhero show. I just thought it was going to be super dramatic. Yeah. Homeless kid finds other homeless kid and they become friends kind of story.
Yeah.
But then look at that, she has light daggers. So it's going to be very drama heavy. And if you're into that, there's a lid for every pot.
Yeah. I'm going to keep an open mind. And hopefully it won't be like a Gossip Girl type thing as we discussed before the podcast.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. If it was on Netflix, man, it would have been so well done. Oh, right. My God.
everything. I mean, but then again, Iron Fist was on Netflix.
Iron Fist was rushed to get to the Defenders. There's no rush.
When is Defenders coming out then?
Later this year.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think either September or October or some shit. Or maybe November. I don't know. Later this year.
I want him to punch more stuff.
Yeah. That'd be cool. But yeah, Cloak and Dagger. Keep an eye out for that. It looks promising, but again, keep in mind it's Freeform.
Yeah.
Which was ABC Family.
Which the only thing I watched on there was like the Harry Potter weekends.
Yeah.
Because they always played Harry Potter every other weekend, and it was amazing.
Yeah, and Grandma got run over by a reindeer every December.
Yeah, they have their 25 days of Christmas and 30 days of Halloween, which Halloween's my second favorite holiday, so I was always down to clown for that.
Pocus. That movie scared me as a kid.
Did it really?
It was the lead witch. She scared me.
Oh,
what's her name?
What is
Helen
her name?
Mirren? That's not Helen Mirren. Is it Helen Mirren?
I don't think so.
We have the internet at our fingertips.
But no, the one that scared me was Nightmare Before Christmas, because that's both a Christmas and a Halloween movie. And so the fact that it was like double duty throughout the year, I was just like, nuh-uh. And the boogeyman, my dad like threatened me as a kid with the boogeyman, like, you better go to bed or the boogeyman's gonna eat your face. And so I was a legitimate fear of mine, and going in and seeing that his physical form is just a giant amorphous burlap sack kind of terrified me.
Yeah.
Plus the demon children and everything else.
Yeah, it freaked me out, man. That movie too. Bette Midler, not Helen Mirren.
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. Did you know Sarah Jessica Parker was in that movie too?
She's the young witch.
I had a crush on her.
Right?
Oh god.
And then you're like, oh, what's she look like now? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. But hey, we are not going to apologize for having standards. We apologize. But we're not gonna apologize. We apologize. Continuity issues. Me apologies.
But yeah, no, Bette Midler, she scared me in Hocus Pocus. I think it was the fact that her teeth are always out and she always had her crazy eyes on.
Buck teeth, I think. Yeah, but no, the thing that scared me was like, I think the zombie was the scariest. Billy, I think it was like her ex-lover that she sewed his mouth shut.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That was always creepy, because zombies to me as a child were irrational and frightening, but now I'm just seeing them as irrational because, again, I'm not going to stress this too much, but it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Soon as anything, we're like very technical computers. If anything is slightly off, we're dead. Yep. It's not, we're hungry for man flesh or woman flesh, no restrictions. We're just dead. Or incapable to keep ourselves alive, which is death. So, it's just no worries, folks. If that's something that's been keeping you up at night, no worries.
The zombie apocalypse will never happen. Biology doesn't work that way.
Exactly.
Once you flatline, your brain is dead.
Yep. And
so is everything else that your brain controls, which is your body.
Yeah. So, regardless, cannibalism though, very real future.
Yeah.
We're going to run out of resources, and the only thing that's going to be left is each other.
Human bodies.
So get nice and close with your friends so they never see it coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially your fatter friends.
Yes.
I'm the fatter person in most friendships, and so people are going to be eyeing me like candy. Be like, no, look at all that
marbled
fat
meat. It's going to be tasty. This took a dark turn, but a fun dark turn. So on the lighter side, I went to the movies this week.
What did you see?
And I saw Boss Baby. Oh! Because I love me some business-suited Alec Baldwin baby.
Oh.
And it was a very odd story that kept me laughing and intrigued the entire time.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those movies that you're just like, this is so tough. I can't stop laughing. So, yeah.
So what was it all about?
About a baby.
Yeah.
That comes into Tobey Maguire's life.
Yeah.
And ruins his perfect family.
Yeah.
By taking over the house, as babies do, because they need us. Do you know, like, human babies are the only ones that have that long of a, need mommy and daddy around period?
Yeah, humans are pretty weak. We're pretty stupid.
But then we get smart, and then we hunt down those other dumb, smart animals.
Yeah, but then allergies break us down. So
For those of us with allergies.
Allergies or common colds or flus.
Allergic to crap.
Neither am I, but I get the occasional sniffy.
But does that take you out of the game completely?
No.
Okay, see.
No,
you can still hunt down those alligators and elephants like you do. You poacher. Anyway.
Yeah. Ivory is the next currency of the world.
You think?
So endanger those elephants.
See, that's terrifying.
Oh, God.
What was it? They're doing like a thing where they're covering rhinoceros horn in this like pink toxin that doesn't hurt the rhino at all, but it makes the rhino horn absolutely useless to poachers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I thought that was a really cool story.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, and then I think they're also flooding the Chinese ivory market with fake ivory.
Oh shit.
So that it brings down the cost and people stop poaching elephants.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, elephants and rhinos are such pretty creatures. Why? I don't get people, man.
Right.
They're so evil.
But then again, it's like you always hear about people going to Africa to hunt the big five.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's kind of like a manly dream of mine. Other than the other manly dreams I have, wink, wink. But it's like going to a foreign country and hunting down the five most ferocious animals.
But is
like
it really
Teddy,
hunting?
Gosh darn Roosevelt.
But is it really hunting?
I mean,
Let's be real.
I wouldn't
it's
go
a handicap.
I wouldn't do the Jeep like, oh look, there's a lion, kadoosh. You know, I'd be like, let's sneak up real close and pull the tail, and then as he roars.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you can kill a lion with your bare hands,
it wouldn't be my bare hands.
No.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you go hand to paw with a lion,
mano y pao,
and you kill that lion, at that point I can't even be mad.
No.
That is the animal kingdom at its finest.
See, but that's the thing. Like, that's why we created, or the Neanderthals or whoever created spears and weapons.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't handle how ferocious lions
Exactly. Therefore, I cannot respect a person who shoots a lion from far away and says, I hunted it down.
Can I use a spear? Would that gain your respect?
A shorter spear, yes. If you are
like an
within
arrow, if I'm
killing,
like holding an arrow.
if you are within range of if there's a possibility that lion can kill you because of range, I'll respect you. If there's no fighting chance for that lion, you're a little bitch.
Fair enough.
Because think about it, right? Fighting chance. That's what a man is all about.
See, but the thing is, folks, I've never hunted a day in my life. My dad had a bad experience when he was a kid, so he never took me.
Oh, man.
So I've never actually shot an animal.
No.
And I'm okay with that. I don't ever plan to. I shoot targets. Like, I love shooting guns, but I don't see the point in shooting like the people who just like sit out and on a patio and like, oh, there's a prairie dog, boom. Like, what's the fun in that?
Yeah,
it's just like shooting fish in a barrel, which also I never understood why people would start doing that. It's like, hey, I'm gonna pull my gun in that barrel. And maybe I'll shoot a fish.
We'll see what's gonna happen if I shoot this barrel of fish.
This is getting way off topic.
On second hand, why do we have a barrel of fish? Wait, so it is a manly dream of yours? It's a dream of yours to hunt like the most ferocious animals?
See, kind of, but at the same time, it'd just be more of a, hey, I did it kind of thing, you know? Not like, I actually want to go do it.
That's fair.
So it's just like...
It makes for a good story.
It does, but in doing so, you're kind of taking the lives of 5 majestic creatures, and I don't want to do that.
And they're already endangered.
They're basically giant kitty cats, and having a kitty cat of my own makes it much harder to kill other putty tats.
It's Scarlett's ancestors. Exactly. You're killing her family.
And I don't want to do that. But anyway, I have no idea how we got from A to B, but Boss Baby, animated movie about a child.
Wait, can I take a quick side note?
Yes, sir.
I've seen so many pictures of these dudes who, like, with giant-ass rifles, have their legs on top of a dead lion. I'm like, you didn't do shit.
Wasn't that the whole thing? It was like 2 years ago that a dentist did that, and he got reamed.
Yeah. Like, one, he's killing an endangered animal. Mm-hmm. 2, what are you so proud of? You shot a lion with a sniper rifle from far away. There was no fighting chance. I can't respect that. Because, again, you fight a lion hand to paw and you win, nobody has a choice but to respect you. Or
you
within
pull
range.
a Steve Irwin to the death.
Oh, hell yeah. That man was a legend. You know?
Boss Baby. Yeah. I feel so bad. I keep getting off track about my manly dreams.
Sploosh.
I guess it's the same. That's what I love. In case you are not fans of Archer, that's one of my favorite episodes. It's like, sploosh. And then he's like, well, because that's what all the girls say, because that's things that happen. Anyway, moving on. Ray, the guy who's gay, he's like, sploosh, but I guess with semen. It's just like, it's the same thing. I don't know. It's just hilarious and makes no sense and is real gross. But anyway, we're going to talk about we can finish talking about Boss Baby. It's a decent laugh. Probably wouldn't pay for it again, but I enjoyed my time because I was laughing throughout.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you pay for it a second time?
Mostly because it's I guess it's not really a predictable story. You kind of get thrown through some loops, but the fact is it's cheap humor, but in the most adorable way because they're babies and they're fighting puppies. Yeah.
Oh, they're fighting puppies.
Yeah. The whole thing is like, it's a baby corporation that's losing business because puppies are taking over.
People are like, I'd much rather have a puppy than a human.
Which, completely understandable. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Puppies are so much easier because you can just like shove their face in their duty. Like if a kid makes an accident like that, it's child abuse to rub their face in their duty.
Or a joke. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what else are we talking about today, my cow?
That new Kendrick Lamar album.
Damn.
Oh, damn indeed. Damn, it's called Damn, and oh, damn. It's amazing.
Big fan, especially of the... How many songs have been made into music videos thus far? Just the two?
DNA and Humble. Yeah, I think just two.
Okay, and they are all great.
Masterpieces. So, let me talk about Humble, and then you tell us why DNA is such a genius music video.
Okay, yeah.
Humble is so amazing. The cinematography that goes into that music, it's so, oh my, I can't make words right now.
I just love how it looks like. There's that one scene where it looks like he's just like riding on a very small planet on a bicycle.
Yes. Yeah, the fisheye type of thing.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. With like a giant head and a small bike and small body. And
exactly.
It looks so cool. It's very reminiscent of like old school videos, but also like other scenes, especially like the scene where he's like dressed up like Steve Jobs.
Oh yeah.
And like the camera has like these fast whipping motions, but it's so stable and it comes through all these different angles as if somebody's like flying with a camera and like shooting these angles. It's so well done, and obviously the song is fucking amazing. Yeah. But the music video alone was just and the colors and the vibrancy. Oh God, I'm getting a semi from the music.
He's on half mast, folks.
But no, it's so well done. And dude, so that Last Supper scene that they have in that in the music video.
I thought you were going to talk about the album and I was going to talk about music videos.
Oh, sorry.
You totally flipped the script. I'm okay with it.
No.
But I wanted to follow your script.
I broke the
and then you flipped your own. Oh. So it's up to you, man.
I broke the script.
You done broke it.
I'm done break that man. Go ahead.
Every time you do that, I feel like you're mocking like Deep South people.
No.
Slightly.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, music videos. What can I say that hasn't already been said?
Everything.
So basically, Kendrick puts himself in the place of Jesus and the Pope and Steve Jobs. So basically, every God figure that we as Americans view. Steve Jobs being the top of that, obviously. And
all hail the iPhone.
He's been brainwashed. I'm still keeping strong, people.
Oh yeah, as if you haven't been brainwashed by Samsung.
Same because shit, man. I have a TV and a phone, and
you're planning on getting a tablet.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting a tablet.
And this is what, the third or fourth Samsung phone you've had?
Second. I was on the Windows.
Ew.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh God.
But that's why I'm on Samsung now, just because it's like, hey, I can have a Windows phone, which was garbage.
Yeah.
Or I can have a Samsung phone, which is the opposite of garbage.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. Either way, we're all getting screwed over by these companies.
That we are, yeah.
You're paying roughly the same amount as I'm paying.
True.
Which is different interfaces.
And different companies that control them. See, mine's Korean. Yours is American.
American.
When did made in America mean better than made in Korea?
It's actually made in China, but it's an American company.
Well, Korean. No, the boxes always say like designed in California, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's so cool. You drew a picture of it and then sent it to China for them to do all the hard work.
Oh, look who knows how to use SolidWorks.
And after you're done, splooshing after the Humble music video, we move on to the DNA, which, let's just say, we have, gosh darn, Don Cheadle.
Don motherfucking Don Cheadle.
And I'm kind of upset he doesn't have his Ocean's 11 British accent. But other than that, he friggin' kills it. He raps Kendrick's song at Kendrick.
Yeah, and he dances
to it.
While he's interrogating Kendrick. And in the video, Kendrick is dressed up as Kung Fu Kenny. And Kung Fu Kenny was Don Cheadle's character in Rush Hour 2. And it's just so amazing.
I thought it was just kind of, it was weird. It's like I forget what it's called. What's the machine that you can't lie on?
The lie detector?
No, the other one. Like, there's an actual name for it, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I don't know what it is.
Whatever. Anyway, it's just like, for some reason, they transfer each other's brains in doing that. Like, that's kind of what I got from it, because Don Cheadle has this episode as soon as he, like, touches the table while Kendrick's being interrogated or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just like, and then he turns into Kendrick.
Yeah.
And starts rapping at Kendrick.
Yeah, which is so cool, because, like, the whole song is about, like, the duality of humanity, basically.
Just real quick side note, what does DNA stand for?
Just DNA.
Yeah?
It's the way...
What does Don Cheadle define DNA as?
So, the way I read the song... the way I interpreted the song, DNA is literally just DNA, but what it means is, like, because, like, I got royalty inside my DNA, I got darkness, I got some, the negatives and the positives, and it's basically like, this is the duality of humanity, just like you have that duality, so do I. We're people, we're similar, we have the negatives, we have the positives. That's the way I read it, so it's encoded in our genetic
I was just trying to get you to say what dead N-word association or something. Alliance. What does he say?
That went over my head completely.
Like crazy. It was like, we're talking about the music video and what Don Cheadle literally says to Kendrick. He's like, do you know what DNA stands for?
I went over my head.
And then you had to go on your rant about how you feel the song meant.
I'm sorry, man. Okay. I talk too much. I feel like this is both of our podcasts.
Yeah.
But I talk too much on it.
I mean, when I go off pretty hard too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you're definitely the heavy of this. Not in the fact that you're heavy. It's like you're the...
I'm fat.
You and me both, brother. But you're the like biggest personality here.
I don't know about that.
Doesn't mean a bad thing. It just means that you are the... It's not supposed to mean you're a bad thing. It's supposed to allude to a bad thing. No, it's just...
I would like to apologize on air, John. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna scale back a little. I get
don't
passionate.
Need to scale back.
I get passionate.
I know.
Sorry, go ahead. Talk. I apologize.
Thank you for your permission to talk. I was hoping to have a laugh, but you ruined it by having the joke over your head. But yeah, people, seriously, download this album, go buy it, stream it on Spotify, wherever you get your music, get this album, because in my opinion, Kendrick's never been better.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get better from here, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like his peak, because people do that. They peak. And we're just praying to the Lord Kendrick that he does not. Yeah, that's kind of my interpretation. I've listened to the album a couple of times, but I've never, I haven't like sat down and really listened.
Oh, you need to.
And I need to, because I mean, McCowie can attest. Just me reading the lyrics alone made it that much better. Enjoyable. I am not a rapper. I will say that much. But I think I got my message.
Just did the cutest thing in the world. Oh no!
Look how long she gets.
Oh, that cat is so adorable. She just stretched in the most adorable way. Sorry, you were saying?
I was just saying that being that I can say rap lyrics as well as Kendrick can rap them, I think it just made it an overall better experience for the both of us. Do you disagree?
Moving on.
That's fair. I was an embarrassment to the rap fan community.
No, but yeah, man. What was I gonna say? Oh, he's so cute.
Go back to napping.
But yeah, you like the album, right?
Oh God, yes.
And dude, those music videos, man. Yeah, I'm still pissed at myself. The fact that DNA just went right over my head. That joke. It stands for dead. Nope.
You're allowed to say it. I'm not.
Yeah, but people listen to this podcast and they might, if they have preconceived notions on certain things, they might.
That's fair.
They might think, oh well, I'm not ever gonna listen to this shit.
You been saying words right now, bro?
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's a great album. I love it, and the music videos are so amazing, so well put together, so well shot. It's just everything's so amazing about it. But Thor,
smooth as butter,
smooth like my back.
You say so.
I don't have a hairy back, so it's pretty smooth.
Oh yeah, that would make it smooth then.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. But guess what, John?
What's that?
The Thor trailer came out like a week and a half ago,
right,
or something like that.
And what are the? Because this is the first tease, or this is the first look at Thor we've gotten, other than the, just the original. Because they had a, I don't know, like logo for the movie, I guess.
Like a poster type thing?
Yeah, and then they created a better one that looked like an 80s cartoon, and I thought that was cool.
Hell yeah. That's pretty dope.
But, yeah, otherwise, we haven't really gotten much from this movie.
No, not at all. This was the first thing.
What's really exciting is they're turning one of the best Hulk stories I've ever read into a Thor movie.
Which is?
Ragnarok?
Thor Ragnarok? That's the movie.
Yeah, that's the movie, Thor Ragnarok. But the Hulk story is Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Where he's a gladiator.
Hell yeah. Dude, okay, so spoiler alert for a trailer. They show the Hulk. If it's been a week and a half. If you haven't seen this shit.
Yeah, you really need to get on your...
It's so
on your
well done.
ish.
Did you get like a Guardians of the Galaxy vibe from that trailer?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, they're... Well, especially with Jeff Goldblum's character looking exactly like the Collector.
Yeah.
Like, exactly.
Exactly like him, with the lines and everything.
Yeah. They're brothers, we're pretty sure.
Yeah, I got excited when I saw Jeff Goldblum.
We all love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
He's a beast of a man.
Yeah. He's Jeff Goldblum. He's in Jurassic Park.
My favorite thing that he's ever done, though, was for, what was it? Independence Day Resurgence, or whatever the second one was.
Yeah.
He interviewed himself. Jeff Goldblum interviewed Jeff Goldblum's character from that in Independence Day.
Really?
Yeah. And they're just like, hey, we people say we look alike. I don't see it. I'm Jeff Goldblum and you're whoever you are, but I mean, there's only one Jeff Goldblum, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. He's a national treasure.
Yeah, but it's wonderful. So you should definitely check that out. It's definitely on YouTube. But otherwise, yeah. So we saw Jeff Goldblum's going to be in this movie. Mm-hmm. We have our Thor. Mm-hmm. We have our Hulk. And they are matched in gladiatorial combat.
And Thor lost his hair, and he looks dope.
Yeah, that was the thing. They cut it off.
Yeah. And shaved his hair. He looks dope.
Dope is dope.
Dude, his helmet is so amazing.
The one that's like comes back to
it's like a switch type of thing. He puts on the helmet part and then just.
How much you want to bet that's going to be at Comic-Con everywhere?
I would buy it so fast.
Well, I mean, like people dress like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if they sell it, I'm gonna be buying it.
Hell yeah.
Or that's what I'm gonna be going to Comic-Con.
Hell
because, yeah.
And then guess what? And then we're gonna shoot 3/4 of a Thor skit and not put it out on YouTube either.
It's all up to you, man. I'm down for whatever.
No, it was all my fault. It was just I wrote that script in like about 45 minutes, and I was like, this is good enough. And no, it's not. You have to write scripts with more passion.
It's true.
But yeah, I think we're winding down here, folks. It's gonna be a shorter episode this I was gonna say this semester for some reason.
Feel like it. We've been talking about a lot of junk.
Well, guess what?
It's not junk, but we've put in a lot of topics today.
Yeah. But yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all races, ethnicities, backgrounds, sexualities, and religions, we're the best podcast on the internet right now.
It's true.
But
only 20 of you know that.
Yeah, only 20 of you know. No, only 10 of you know that.
I always overshoot, and I apologize because it's just...
You're aiming high, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that because I'm too much of a pessimist. One of us needs to be optimistic for the both of us.
Right.
But yeah, we're winding down. love you guys. Love you, John. Love you, Scarlett. Well, Scarlett, I tolerate you.
I love you, Scarlett. So at least one of us does, because I know my girlfriend doesn't like you. My friend doesn't like you.
She's a mean cat, man.
She just loves me, and I think that's fine because she's my cat.
No, she's mean. But hey, folks, so follow us on social media.
Oh, yeah. We're all over the place.
All over the place.
Specifically, McCowie is showing off his photography skills on his Insta.
Hey, baby. So I've gotten really into it, and now I have an ego so huge from shooting a solid few good pictures that I'm like,
But then again, he has a fancy ass camera, so he should be getting pictures for what he paid for it.
Yeah. But yeah, so follow us on Instagram at notcoolpodcast, sorry, for some dope shit.
And then follow us on Facebook at possiblydope.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's facebook.com/possiblydope.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just search We're Not Cool Podcast in the Facebook search bar.
Yeah. Or on Twitter at possiblydope. POSSIBLYDOP as in Peter E.
YouTube, which is one of the places you can listen to us, right? Yeah. So youtube.com, and then search We're Not Cool. It's just because we're not just a podcast anymore. Yeah. We do 3/4 of videos and then not post them.
Yeah, and then one whole video that we posted 2 weeks ago that you should check out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And our email
is possiblydope@gmail.com.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have been on, and nobody's taken us on this offer. We've been on iTunes, Spreaker, and Google Play Music for quite some time now. So if you want to download our episodes and listen to them on the go without draining your data or your data or your battery, download our episodes and listen to them on Spreaker or iTunes or Google Play Music. Just search We're Not Cool Podcast and you'll find our asses. You'll find actually our butts as a thumbnail. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're winding down.
Yeah. Just want to say thank you for letting us talk in your ears.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll do it again soon. Because we whoop you.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye-sies. I need my outro music, otherwise this is going to be weird.